Worldwide, people are educated and aware of the problem of gendercide.
I think feminicide is wrong because it is a hate crime against women and it is taking of innocent life.
Yo pienso que el feminicidio es matar a las mujeres por el hecho de ser mujeres y es la violencia extrema hacia las mujeres.
Gendercide is something along the lines of killing people or killing members of a specific sect.
I think femicide is what the government should prevent from happening again through social debate to enhance women's rights.
Gendercide is when your mother gets hated on by her in-laws for giving birth to a female child.
Pues que lo que está pasando ahorita que andan secuestrando a muchas mujeres y las matan.
However, in the United States, that is not the case.
What do you think gendercide is?
Honestly, I don't know.
I think gendercide is... I don't know what gendercide is.
What do you think gendercide is?
A woman's issue that needs our attention is gendercide. 3 specific areas that need reform are feticide, female genital mutilation, and sex trafficking. We can address these problems through the promotion of girls' education, banning female genital mutilation, and social media campaigns.
I would define gendercide, which is more properly called female genocide, as the elimination of women and girls, young and old, due to social causes, due to severe discrimination and lack of basic human rights.
Feticide is the killing of fetuses in the uterus, most commonly done through abortions.
Almost half of gendercide today occurs as a result of what we call sex-selective abortion.
A study conducted by the United Nations states that wages, agricultural income, and productivity, all critical for reducing poverty, are higher where women involved in agriculture receive a better education. Each additional year of schooling beyond primary offers greater payoffs for improved opportunities, options, and outcomes for girls and women. The impact isn't only applicable to agriculture, though. Education impacts all fields of employment for women. The more educated a woman is, the more opportunities they have, and it even goes on to affect the lives of their children and the lives that they lead. If we eliminate girls from a young age and prevent them their right to be educated, we lose the powerful women in society today. Our future Michelle Obamas, Emma Gonzalez's, and Rowan Blanchard's will cease to ever exist. Education allows women to have the hard skills necessary in order to not be seen as disposable beings. The biggest way to solve feticide is by raising the value in being a woman, empowering them, and encouraging them to stand up for themselves, to love being a woman. This is the only way that we can solve this problem.
Female genital mutilation is the partial or total removal of the female external genitalia for non-medical reason.
Female genital mutilation has no real health benefits and a lifetime of harms.
The smell, the screaming, the vision and the sensation of the blood coming out of my body last to this day.
The effects of female genital mutilation are long-term. They affect women in ways that are unimaginable, dealing with the trauma in forms of anxiety, PTSD, and even memory loss. According to the World Health Organization, the countries that have the highest rates of female genital mutilation come from countries that have no penalty for it, while on the other hand, the countries that have criminalized female genital mutilation have the lowest rates. Togo, Benin, and South Africa are a few of the countries that have criminalized female genital mutilation, and as we can see, the rates are substantially lower, South Africa being one of the countries with the lowest concentrations of female genital mutilation. If we enforce the elimination and criminalization of female genital mutilation, we establish a safer community for women and girls in these countries. While there is progress being made, that is still not enough. The best way to address the situation is to push for legislative reform, ban female genital mutilation, and criminalize it in the countries with the highest concentration. It is like this that we can finally see the change. Sex trafficking is the sexual exploitation of adults and minors using coercion, force, or fraud to obtain commercial sex and labor. Many people believe this is only an issue occurring in developing nations. However, it is happening here in our community. It is not just an issue for adults, but for children.
12 to 14 years old, we're told, is the typical age for a sex trafficking victim here in the United States.
Trafficking has a huge impact on the North Texas community. The University of Texas estimated that 79,000 children could be victimized by sex trafficking in our state. And what we see at Poetic is that traffickers prey on the most vulnerable children in our community.
A major contributor is social media. First, social media lowers girls' self-esteem. Second, girls find comfort in online strangers to feed their insecurities. Third, these strangers are disguised as predators that feed the cycle of lowering girls' self-esteem that makes them vulnerable to sex trafficking.
It all started because I posted on a social media site that I hated my mother. A woman messaged me back telling me that I could go stay with her and we'd go partying. She showed up within the next 45 minutes and I was gone.
We know that when a child is victimized by sex trafficking, her life expectancy drops to just 7 years. So there is an entire segment of girls in our community that we are losing, and we're not addressing first keeping girls, avoiding them, getting into the cycle, and then for girls that have experienced sex trafficking, we've got to build a way out.
The only way we can put an end to this cycle is through social media. We need to use social media as a platform to uplift each other and help victims of human trafficking, and even more, bring awareness to the problem.
Speak up. We have to speak up. We have to bolster them, and we have to call out bad behavior on the part of others who denigrate and disparage girls. Be aware, be informed that U.S. foreign assistance should be made contingent, providing basic fundamental human rights for women. The trafficking has to end, the gendercide has to end, the genital mutilation has to end.
First, go to smile.amazon.com and type in the Gendercide Awareness Project. Make sure that you're clicking the Dallas location. Then, when the screen pops up, make sure that you click the Yes box to make sure that you're funding our project. After that, you will be free to shop any product of your choice supporting the Gendercide Awareness Project.